Well guys, welcome back to the channel. Day 4 now of daily uploads, and we are actually not working on this 07 STi, but we are going to be working on the other 07 STi, the giveaway car. Now there's one thing with the giveaway car that is driving me crazy, and that is the AC. That is why I've not driven this car this past week. It's been over 100 here in Spokane, and no AC in that car is brutal. So today we're gonna go head back to my house, grab the Hawkeye, and attempt to recharge the AC system. Now, a couple reasons why we are not working on this 07 STi is because if you guys saw the previous videos, we got the whole drivetrain out of this car. Now, I am going through this car and recoating everything, and the proper way to do that is to sandblast it. I don't wanna sit here on my palms and knees sanding all of these parts for hours on end. So the best bet for these parts is to sandblast it. And since I don't have a cabinet, I'm reaching out to a company who's very close to my shop here, who kind of specializes in doing stuff like this. They sandblast all products. It doesn't matter how big or small it is. So I think that is the game plan. Is this weekend I'm going to get all of these parts sent over to that shop to have them sandblast it so we can get all of these parts repowder coated so we can get the drivetrain of this car put back together. But unfortunately, that is something I can't do today. And since I told you guys I'm trying to do daily uploads, we're gonna kind of move things around and work on the other 07 STi. So we're not working on this one, but we're still working on another 07 STi. But also, I haven't given you guys much like driving clips of that car. So after we get the AC system re-bled, I don't know if that's the right term for that, recharged, we're gonna go ahead and drive this car. I picked up some wireless mics not too long ago, so we'll see if I'm big brain enough to use that properly and get some fun clips of the 07 STi driving around town. And here we are, the STi sitting very nicely at my home shop, looking as good as ever. We still have Bo's Evo here. He drives it every once in a while, doesn't drive it a whole lot. And then we have a nice little R32 sitting in my corner here. But let's go ahead and give you guys a nice little cold start on the STi. At the shop, I have all of my STIs and all of these stages of a Subaru. We have the running good car, we have the car that needs a motor, and then we have the car that needs a full-on rebuild. I absolutely love this car. There's something to be said about driving any older car. I am such a fan of how raw older cars feel as opposed to new cars. New cars are way too refined and you do not get the driving experience you do from older chassis. So that's one thing I absolutely love with this Hawkeye. If I were to redo my 17 STi build, I feel like I would do that build in an older chassis like this Hawkeye. I feel like the driving experience would just be way more fun. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love my 17 STi. That car is not going anywhere. But I think if I were to redo it, I would build an older chassis like this. But I do have another one. Even though this Hawkeye will soon be going to its new winner in just a few weeks here. I do have another Hawkeye I could build. I have everything to make that car about like 500-600 wheel, with the exception of a clutch and small stuff like that. So maybe that is something I do. I'm curious though, what is your guys' favorite generation Subaru? Drop it down in the comments, I'm curious. Mine right now, I think would have to be the first generation. I've been in love with those recently. I would love to do a build, but now is not the time. But I'm also curious, for those of you that have entered this giveaway, what would your plans be with this car? Would you keep it stock like how it is and just have a nice daily? Would you do cosmetic stuff, like a show car build? Or would you go all out power build? I'm curious. If it was me and I won this car and I was doing a build, I would do a mixture of both. I would do show car and some power. I'd probably keep it around like 500 wheel, maybe 600 wheel. I'll do like a big wing on this car, lower it, do a crazy show car build, but also have some power with there as well. It is very, very hot. Like in the beginning of the video, I said I was gonna recharge the AC system, but I have a buddy that works at a shop that does this, and he's saying the cans just don't work as good as like a proper AC recharge, but he can't get to it till like 5 or 6 tonight. So right now, that is why we're just enjoying the car. I don't get to drive this car much at all, as it just sits in the shop for one of you guys to take delivery of it. So I thought we would just go out and enjoy the car a little bit today. I missed a gear. Well, we ended up driving to our local fruit farm, and the girlfriend would like to go pick some fruit and stuff. So this is gonna kind of turn into a more vlog style. It's very, very hot, and this AC isn't fixed yet, so we're gonna go see if they have some lemonade. This kind of turned into more of like a vlog, which I've never done before, so a little weird, but kind of fun. I'm taking you guys along. Somewhat the behind the scenes of recording a video. This is kind of a little unexpected, but a treat nonetheless. You can't go to a fruit farm without getting a fruit. But back in the car.
Oh, should we fix my window? Are you buckling that in?
What are your guys' thoughts? Do you guys like the more laid back kind of like vlog style videos and not necessarily working on the car? This video today did not go at all towards plan. Now we're just waiting for the AC to get recharged. So I thought I'd take you guys along and just go enjoy the day. So let me know down below as well. Do you guys like the more laid back videos of just kind of more vlog style, or do you only want to see working on cars? I don't know. This just clicked in my head for some reason why I enjoy and love this car so much. And that is, I can get in this car and drive it. Just like what we just did. We went to the fruit farm and just grabbed some drinks and stuff like that. I have not had a fun car to be able to just get in and drive in so long. My 17 STi has been pretty much in pieces for well over a year now. I've never had a car I could just get in and enjoy. So that is why I think I'm going to miss this car so much. Now it's time to go ahead and get this AC system fixed, because not having cold air out of these vents when it's 100+ degrees out sucks. There we go, made it to my buddy's shop. Right now, I don't know anything about recharging AC. They're doing a vast vacuum test to make sure it's not leaking, pulling all the moisture out of here before they recharge the entire system. So I am quite happy I ended up going this route as opposed to the can that you just get from your parts store. Well, the leak test indicated that something was leaking in the system, and it turns out it is the valve. I forget the fancy name for it. So thankfully, he has one in stock. I would have never been able to find that, so huge shout out to Richie. Well guys, unfortunately it was not just that valve. It seems like the compressor itself is leaking, but thankfully I have mine from my 17 STi I can go ahead and put on to this car. But unfortunately, I can't do that in today's video. Since I am trying to do daily uploads, I would not have a video out for you guys. So unfortunately, today's video is kind of like a straight bust all around. But at least we know the issue. We'll get that compressor replaced on Monday. He'll be able to charge it Monday as well for us. And then we'll finally be able to have AC out of this car. Well guys, you win some, you lose some. And unfortunately, today we lost. But we'll be back. We'll get that replaced and get this car perfect. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. And I'll see you guys in the next one.